Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today on Alex Builds we're going to be doing issue 41 of Eaglemoss's Build Your Own Back to the Future Delorean. So in issue 41 we're continuing with our internal assembly by creating the center console. Let me show you what we got to do. So these are the parts that we get with this issue, and as you can see you get some panels and pieces and gear knobs in there and get the actual center column itself. So we'll get that open in a minute. So this is what we're going to be doing. As I said, we're doing the center column this time. We're going to add some panels, and which has got some little knobs and everything on it. Got screwed out with some AP screws. We're going to add basically what the base to where the it's like a little panel with some switches on it again, and that's going to be where our gear shift comes through. Screwing that down with BP screws, putting our gear shift bit in there, adding the gear stick, screwing that down, then adding the gear knob onto there, and that is what we should have at the end of the assembly. So let's flick to the back and see what we've got coming next time. So next time we have the time controls, so basically the time circuits we've got coming up next time. So I've been looking forward to doing the internal parts of the car for quite a while now, but now we're there. Let's get these parts open and start building. So now we've got all the parts out of the packaging. This is the center console piece here. As you can see, the actual knobs down here do have arrows on them, as in the little flick switches. So that's very cool. Also we get this part here, which is like the little part you get on your car where you can turn your radiator on, turn the temperature up and down. So that's very cool as well. This part here where the gear shift goes through, which is like the little baggy bit you get at the bottom, this is all made of like a rubbery spongy type material, and all the rest are just regular plastic. So the first steps it wants us to do is take the center column piece and the part with the, I'm going to call them heat control knobs. We're going to have that, and that's going to sit at the front just there. So we want that to sit just there, and on the back we're going to be putting AP screws. I've got that upside down, that's better. So AP screws just in these two parts, just here and here. So you want it this way up, not the way I had it. So let's get some AP screws out. Just get our first AP screw in. I'm going to put that just in this hole here. It's the first one, and now put the second one in. Just like that. So there's the two screw points, and that's what you should have so far. Next we're going to need this part here. This does have like a little notch plate bit here, so this is going to clip in underneath here. So we want to slide this at an angle underneath the part we've just put in, and it should sit nice and flush up to it, and then we can just basically just clip this down into there, and that's going to sit in there. So we turn this over, the screw holes should be nicely lined up, and this is going to be secured in with BP screws. So let's get the first of the BP screws in now. It's going into this one here first. And on this DeLorean build, you'll probably never have a problem with the P screws. It's the M screws you've got to watch out for. I haven't had that problem with the Ecto 1 yet. They seem to be going in really nice at the moment, but on the DeLorean you will have a problem with the M screws. So I think Welder Wayne, he's been using oil for his Ecto 1 build. If you're building this now, use the 3-part oil on this for the M screws when you're doing this, all the metal parts. But that's the plastic screws, and they go in an absolute treat. So now we're going to need this little rubbery piece here. This is what the gear stick is going to go through. So I'd put this through the bottom just like that, and there is some location nipples on here, one here and one here, and it's also got holes in here either side, so you can get, it helps you locate it in the right place. So when you lower it down, it should go over those holes really nicely. Then we're going to be taking this little tiny piece here. This is our gear shaft, and we're just going to drop that through the middle there and push it out the other side. So as you can see, that is it there. So we want to make sure it comes out the other side, and then we can basically turn this back over, and then we're going to be putting this last plate that we've got, this one here, we're putting this on face down just in there, covering the 2 holes, and that's going to help keep that in place for us. So this is going to be held in with BP screws again. That's the first one, and the last one is going in here, just like that. So that is all of that side done now. So when we turn it over, this is what we should be having. So lastly, we're going to need this little tiny ball here. It does have a hole in it, just there. Don't know if you can make that out, but there's a hole there, and that's just going to make this fit onto there. So we give it a little push onto that, just like that, and now that is that attached onto there, and we can actually move the gear stick. Can't put it in any gears like, but the illusion's there, isn't it? So just one more thing to show you, if you're doing the modelmodz 1-to-6 switch kit, this is what it would look like on the actual center console. So I've only placed this on for the moment, so when we do the 1-to-6 switch, I'll compare the two. As you can see, that looks very cool. So as you can see, coming up next time we have the time controls. So yeah, I can't wait to get this out of the pack, and I do have this one here. And yeah, we get to build the time circuits and all the little gadgets and gizmos that go around that, and on top of that in the next issue. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. That is issue 41 all complete, and join me next time when we look at issue 42. If you like this video, guys, please leave a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Till next time, guys, take care. Bye bye.